Oh my. Look what I just found next to the statue, you guys. That's a griffin. I want to tame that griffin. Okay, so I was able to get Chester moved over here. I ended up having to pick him up and move him over. You can apparently shift right click normally and have them follow you, but because we have the pickup ability in this, where shift right click does the thing where you grab stuff. I think that's why, because he's a chest. I wonder if we can get him from over here. There we go. You know what? If we get him from a distance, that works. So shift right click him from a distance, not close enough that you can pick him up. There we go. And now Chester will follow. Though I think I want to keep him where he was, so we're going to pick him up and put him back down right there. I like him. You can use him as a battle pet, apparently, but I don't want to risk, you know, like a whole bunch of stuff inside a pet and then him die. Maybe we'll get more later, or we can do that again. But one other thing that I saw on stream yesterday was something that we're going to go check out right now. So if we go back to the mushroom pyramid, and we'll check this out later on stream, but one thing I noticed was these things flying around here. And this pack has within it something called Mythic Mounts. Okay? And Mythic Mounts is a mod which you can... Oh, he's cool looking. You can actually tame lots of different animals. He's all white. The other ones are red. He's kind of cool, black and white. You can tame certain things and use them as mounts. And having a flying mount would be awesome, especially considering how disappointing Mjolnir was. I want him, though. He's cool looking. The catch is he's flying over water, so are we going to be able to get him? Let's see if we can intercept him when he comes over here to this piece of land. There's probably easier ways to do this, like grabbing one of the other ones. These are one of the things that I saw on the mod page, were these giant ladybugs. So let's get up close to this one. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. I did not mean to hit you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ladybug. I think you have to wait for him to land. So if this one will land... So I think if they're flying, you can't... Come here. Come here, you. Dang it. Alright, we're going to wait for it to land. It's down. It's down over there on the shelf. I've got some beetroot in my hands because on the mod page it says these things are herbivores. So maybe he likes beetroot. You like beetroot? He's eating it. Whether or not that means he likes it or not, I don't know, but he's definitely eating it. Let's see if we can get on his back. Okay, we're mounted. And I think just like a horse, you basically have to sit here until such a point that it's tamed. And so we're riding on its back. Anytime now. It's not bucking me. Let's remove some of this mycelium out of its way. I hear flying. Oop, it bucked me. Alright, get back on. Ride it till it bucks you, just like with a horse in Minecraft. Keep going. Keep going. Don't go in the water. Don't go in the water. I gave you beetroot. Alright, we got the hearts. So now, we need a saddle. Let's get that. And let's get some armor for it too, because I think they wear armor, is what I read. So they've got some diamond armor. Okay, so if we hit your inventory button when you're on its back, you see the screen goes black, but that's his inventory. So if we put the saddle on, we put the armor on, oh, check that out. That's cool. And then because this is a flying mount, you just tap jump to go up. Oh, ho, money. We're mounted. We've got a giant flying bug as a mount. Look at that. All right, let's take this home because I have a little surprise at the house. So I'll see you when we get there. Alright, we're home. And the surprise that I was talking about was that I'd kind of already done this, as you can see. I tested it before recording this time, because I don't want to look like an asshole. But yeah, we now have 2 of these guys. And the reason that we have 2 is because you can breed them. Here, come here. You stay right where you're at. Stay right where you're at. If you shift right click them, they should sit like that. Just in case though, I'm going to get a lead. And we're going to put a lead on this. And we're going to see that something weird happens when you put a lead on, like the armor disappears or something. Put that there. Alright, so you stay there with your friend. Okay. And I'll be back. That's a level 6 and a level 7. Okay, so I'm assuming we found them in a mushroom biome, so that's probably what they like to eat. So if we give you mushroom and we give you mushroom, what happened? We has baby. We has a baby. That's awesome. That's really awesome. So this one, what do we got? Breeding cooldown. This is a jump height 3.9, speed 971. You're 974. Your speed 10.2. Jump height 2.6. So this one can jump higher. This one is faster. Interesting. And then this one is going to be a jump height 286. All right. So we'll just we'll keep breeding these and see what we end up with in time. That's awesome. So we need to build an enclosure, I think, for this. And so as part of that, I've got a project started over here, as you can see, where I'm going to be filling in this part of the river so I can regain this corner of my claimed land. And so I think I'm going to go collect a ton of sand, and we're going to come in and just fill this in. And that way I can also dig out the bottom underneath, because after what happened with my monastery, I kind of want to move my villager stuff to the basement underneath the house here. So I'm gonna go do that, work on that project, and then we'll come back once that's done. All right, so after a lot of work and a bit of time, I got the barn done. So I give you the Red Specs barn. It's not completed in the inside necessarily. Also, as you can see, I went and caught some new mounts that I saw there on the way home. These are like chocobos. They're called courier birds, but they're a bit like chocobos. I got a couple of babies that haven't been broken yet. As you can see. Boing. Courier bird. I think I'm gonna have to collect all of the mythic mounts. So I've started to move the cows in here. You can see I've got my ladybugs up top there. We'll add some more over around here for other animals, like we'll bring our sheep in, and we'll give chickens a home, and we'll have a couple more shelves in here for other things. I'm gonna have to go looking for a dragon because I really want a dragon, and I think that's the thing we have to have. But let me give you a view from the outside. of what the barn looks like real quick. We'll jump on the beetle and take a look. Also, you might notice I'm a little fast. I added Swift-footed 3 to my boots, which means that when you jump, you get a really big boost of speed. Got some babies in here too, as you can see. But let's take him out. And you can see what the barn... Oop, I jumped off. You can see what the barn looks like from the outside here. So this is the barn that we added. Looks like this. I think it turned out pretty good. Like I said, it needs some love on the inside, but that'll give me lots of room for animals there. And I even kind of terraformed this a little bit over here when I filled in the river. Kind of started to make like for an under area here, and we'll probably dig this out in here because there are water pets too, and I'm going to want a water pet. There's a giant turtle. Poor little river turtles keep spawning in here. They're like, where'd the river go? But there are going to be... There's going to be giant turtles, and then there's nudibranchs and all kinds of stuff. Now these guys, you can craft this summoning staff if you look at it real quick. It's just a bell and an ender pearl and all that kind of stuff. And then with the summoning staff, you can actually control these pets a little better, because you can click on him, which selects him as the pet that you're talking him to, or the one that you could summon. And then if you click, it says following there in the middle, or wandering, or following, or sitting. So they kind of cycle. The wandering is cool, I guess, but this little baby needs to get moved over here. There you go. It's starting to look like mommy and daddy. This one's all black and white. This one's black, white, and red. So that's cool. So, and then the other thing you can do with the summoning staff is you can actually, at short distances, you can't do it long distances, but you can tell him, hey, come here. And then that way, if they're flying around or they're doing whatever, and you can't get them to go where you want them to, you can summon them to a spot. So we can put him right back there if we want. And then we can tell him to sit. And then he'll sit. Same with you, mommy. If I can get to her. Apparently I can't get to her. Huh. Probably got a baby in front of her. So yeah. Turned out pretty good, I thought. I'm pretty happy with it. We're going to be going out and collecting more of these things as we see them. Or maybe not specifically going out to collect them, but as we see them, we will collect them. And, yeah. So that's pretty awesome. Oh my. Oh my. Look what I just found next to the statue, you guys. That's a griffin. I want to tame that griffin. Bet we could get it to follow us around. We're going to see if we can tame that griffin. It's landed. Please stay landed. Now, to break it. Hi, you. Please be mine. Be mine. You know you want to be my friend. Did he break that quick? Really? Well, give me a saddle. Give me some armor too. I'm not gonna risk you. Horse armor, please. I only have iron. We'll take iron for now. I'll have to find some more horse armors, but you are now my friend. And you're wearing iron armor. Check that out. You need to stay there. Let's see how fast this thing flies. Pretty good. Pretty good. But most importantly, it's gorgeous. This is Griffin. Just call it Griff. Actually, I gotta type it in the other way. This is Griff. And then we'll run our bug home and we'll come back and get our Griffin. Alright, back here. Made it back through. Like I said, we'll just pick that up because we don't need that there. It's always good to have another one in the inventory anyways. And we will take our Griffin with us. So now we are flying Griffin high. I just put this waypoint here on top of this village because I just found the mate for this bird there on that cliff right there. It's got its back to us right now. But I'm going to get this one home and then come back for that one. Come on. There we go. Alright, give me some saddles. Or a saddle, I should say. There we go. Now we have the mate. And now, I've added an addition to the barn for the griffins. Their very own griffin roost. And you can see my griffins and their one baby that we've had now are up there in the roost. So that's cool. So now we have a griffin roost to go along with our chocobos and our giant ladybugs. So yeah, there's a lot more pets out there to catch. I know there's probably at least another 6 or 7 different types of pets that we can catch. And so we will have to do that as we see them and bring them home.